Have you ever felt tired of playing the part of someone who does not know how to hurt? Tonight, you only need to be yourself. The city is finally starting to disappear in the rearview mirror, and honestly, I am glad. All those lights, all those people, they expect so much from you. But out here, on this road, no one is looking. No one is waiting for you to say something clever. No one is waiting for you to be the hero. It is just the two of us now, and the soft, steady hum of the engine. Can you feel that? The way the car vibrates just a little bit, like it is breathing with us. It is the only sound that matters right now. You've been wearing that mask for such a long time. I think you might have forgotten what your real face feels like. You wear it at the office. You wear it when you see your family. You even wear it when you look in the mirror. It is a heavy thing to carry, is it not? A mask made of "I am fine" and "do not worry about me." But I see the way your hands grip the steering wheel. I see the way you look at the rain as it smears the streetlights into long, glowing lines of gold and red. You are not fine. And tonight, that is the most honest thing you have been all day. It's funny how we spend our whole lives trying to build these walls around ourselves. We think that if we are strong enough, if we never show a single crack, then nothing can hurt us. We think that being okay is a duty we owe to the world. But the world is not here right now. It's miles back, buried under the noise and the blue light of phone screens. In this cabin, the air is different. It is still. It is dark. It is the only place where you don't have to be a daughter, or a son, or a boss, or a friend. You can just be a soul moving through the night. Lean your head back for a moment. Feel the seat beneath you. It does not ask you for anything. It just holds you. The dashboard glow is soft, like a nightlight for grown-ups who are still afraid of the dark. And it is okay to be afraid. It is okay to feel like you are falling apart. You have spent so much energy keeping everyone else together. You've been the glue for so many people. But who holds you when you start to break? Let the silence sit here with us. Do not try to fill it. The silence is not empty. It is full of all the things you were too brave to say out loud today. Let the rhythm of the tires on the wet asphalt talk to you. They are telling you that it is okay to slow down. They are telling you that you don't have to reach the destination just yet. You are safe here. This car is a sanctuary. The glass is cold against the night, but the heart is warm. For the next few miles, let the mask fall. Let it sit on the floor. You don't have to pick it up until we stop. For now, just drive. Just be. Just breathe. I see your phone sitting there in the cup holder. Its screen flickers for a second. A notification from someone you barely know. Then it goes dark again. It is a strange thing, is it not? We carry hundreds of people in our pockets, hundreds of names, hundreds of faces. And yet, here we are. It is 3 a.m., and the silence in this car feels louder than any of those conversations. Think about all those names on your contact list. Some are old friends you have not spoken to in years. Some are people you see every day at work. But as you scroll through them, you realize how many of those people only know the version of you that is fine. They know the version that smiles, the version that gets things done, the version that never complains. You have become so good at playing that part. You have become an expert at making sure no one else has to worry about you. But that is the problem with being the strong one, is it not? When you finally reach your breaking point, when the weight of the world feels like it is crushing your chest, you look at those hundreds of names and you realize you have nowhere to go. You don't want to be a burden. You don't want to ruin someone else's night with your sadness. So you stay quiet. You lock the door, you get in your car, and you drive. It is a lonely kind of heavy, to be surrounded by people and still feel like you are on an island. The streetlights outside, they pass us by one, like memories of people we used to be close to. People who used to know the real you before you learned how to hide behind a screen. Now we just trade emojis and short sentences, while the things that actually matter stay buried deep inside. Do you ever feel like you are screaming underwater? You are doing everything right. You are working hard, you are being kind, you are showing up for everyone else. But when the lights go out and the city gets quiet, there is nobody there to show up for you. I want you to know something as we drive through these empty streets. It's okay to be tired of being the person who has all the answers. It's okay if your heart feels empty tonight, even if your phone is full of messages you have not replied to. You are not failing because you feel lonely. You are not weak because you don't have anyone to call at this hour. We are taught that being an adult means being independent. It means handling your own problems and never letting the mask slip. But that is a lie. We were never meant to carry everything alone. We were never meant to be these perfect, unbreakable walls. The hum of the tires on the road. Let that be the only thing you have to listen to for a while. You don't have to check your messages. You don't have to wonder why no one has checked on you. In this car, in this moment, you don't have to be the fine version of yourself. You can just be the version that is hurting. You can be the version that is lost. The dashboard glow is soft, and the world outside is blurred by the rain and the speed. Let the loneliness sit in the passenger seat for a mile or two. Don't try to push it out. Don't try to fix it with a scroll through social media. Just acknowledge it. Say to yourself, I am lonely, and that's okay. You are safe here. No one is asking you for anything. No one is waiting for you to say something funny or helpful. The silence is not a void. It is a space for you to finally breathe without someone watching. You don't have to be fine for me. You just have to be here. And for tonight, that is more than enough. Look at the glass in front of us. The rain builds up, and then it is cleared away, only for it to build up again. It is a rhythm that never seems to end. Back and forth, back and forth. It is a lot like how our minds work at this hour. Do you feel that? How you try to clear a thought, only for it to come right back, heavier than it was before. You wipe away the what-ifs. You try to push aside the things you should have said, but the glass never stays clear for long. Look at the streetlights passing by. They are just orange blurs now, glowing and then fading into the dark. They pass by like memories you forgot you even had. A face from 5 years ago, a mistake you made when you were younger, a house you do not live in anymore. The rhythm of the tires on the asphalt is the only thing keeping us grounded, while everything else just floats by in the rain. We spend so much energy trying to outrun these things. We think if we drive fast enough, if we stay busy enough, we can leave those ghosts behind. But they are not on the road. They are in the car with us. They are in the way we hold the steering wheel. They are in the way our shoulders feel heavy when we are alone. Think about that one night, the one that still makes your heart feel tight when you remember it. Maybe it was a person you let go, or a dream you were too scared to chase. We keep those memories in the glove box of our minds, and at 3 a.m, they always seem to spill out. You cannot lock them away forever, and tonight, you do not have to. The dashboard glow is the only light we need. It turns your hands a soft color, making everything feel like a dream. In this dream, you are allowed to look at those ghosts. You can look at the version of you that failed, the version of you that was not brave, and the version of you that was hurt. You do not have to hate them. They are just parts of your story that are still trying to find a place to rest. Lean your head against the cold glass of the window if you need to. Feel the vibration of the engine beneath your feet. The car is moving forward, even if you feel like you are standing still. Even if you feel like you are looping back to the same old regrets, you are still moving. You are still putting miles between you and the things that broke you. It's okay that the memories keep coming back. You do not have to be afraid of what you remember. You do not have to be over it yet. Healing is not a straight line. It is more like this drive. Sometimes you have to go through the dark patches to get to the dawn. Let the movement of the wipers be a reminder that clearing the path is not a one-time thing. It is something we do over and over, every second, every mile. You are not failing because the rain keeps falling. You are just living, and the rain is just part of the drive. Just keep your eyes on the road. Don't worry about how many times you have to clear your mind. Just focus on the next streetlight and the one after that. You are safe in here, and for now, that is all that matters. You are doing fine. You really are.
Look at the dashboard, the way the soft orange lights glow in the dark. It
It is steady and calm, but you do not have to be. You have been holding your breath for so long, trying to keep everything together, trying to be the one who never breaks. But even the strongest walls get tired of holding up the roof. Even the stone gets worn down by the rain after many years. It is okay to be exhausted. It is okay if you do not feel like the person everyone thinks you are. We spend so much time pretending that we are fine, that we have it all under control. But in this car, you do not have to pretend. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to let the walls come down. People think that breaking is a bad thing. They think it means you are failing. But look at the way the light hits the cracks in the old buildings we pass. Sometimes the light only gets in because of the cracks. You are not a machine. You were never meant to carry the world on your shoulders without feeling the weight. Your heart is soft, and it needs time to feel the hurt so it can finally let it go. If you need to cry, do not hold it back. Let it come. It is not a sign of weakness. It is just your soul finally exhaling. It is the sound of the pressure leaving your chest. You have been carrying so much for so many people, and tonight, the only thing you have to carry is yourself. Look out the side window. See the city lights fading away in the distance. They are becoming smaller and smaller, just little dots of yellow and white. I want you to look at your mistakes like those lights. See them getting further away. See them losing their power over you. We are so hard on ourselves, are we not? We say things to our own hearts that we would never say to someone we love. We carry around old guilt like it is a heavy bag we are not allowed to put down. We replay our worst moments over and over, wondering why we didn't do better, why we were not smarter or stronger. But I want you to listen to me. You did your best with what you knew at the time. You were just trying to survive. You were just trying to find your way through a dark forest with no map. You cannot blame the person you were 5 years ago, or even yesterday, for not knowing what you know tonight. Forgiving yourself is the hardest part of the drive. It is much harder than forgiving someone else, but it is the only way to keep moving forward. You have to let that version of yourself go, the one who made the mistake, the one who stayed too long, the one who said the wrong thing. Let them stay back there in the city we just left. They do not belong in this car anymore. The road ahead is dark, but it is also quiet. There is no one here to judge you. No one is waiting for you to be perfect. The engine just keeps humming, and the tires just keep rolling over the asphalt. Listen to that rhythm. It is steady, it is patient. It does not care about your past. It only cares about the mile we are in right now. You are doing enough. Just by being here, just by breathing, you are doing enough. For tonight, let the car be your strength. Let the seat hold you up so you do not have to. You are safe in here, and you are forgiven. You really are.
We are almost back now. The streetlights are getting farther apart, like slow, golden heartbeats along the road. The city we left behind is just a soft glow in the distance, a memory of a day that is finally over. Look at how the dashboard lights reflect on your skin. It is a gentle color, a soft orange and blue. It does not demand anything from you. It just sits there, quiet and steady, like a friend who knows when to stay silent. You can feel the weight of the day starting to lift, can you not? Just a little bit at a time. All those things that made you feel small, the words you wish you could take back, the moments where you felt like you were failing. I want you to leave them here. I really mean it. Leave them right here on the floor mat or in the back seat. You do not have to take them into your house. You do not have to carry them past your front door. Your home should be a place for you, not for your mistakes. This car has been our small world for the last hour, and in this world, you are already enough. You survived the day, and that is more than enough. Sometimes just getting to the end of the day is a victory, even if you did not do everything perfectly, even if you felt like you were falling apart, especially if you felt like you were falling apart. It takes a lot of strength to keep driving when you are tired. It takes a lot of heart to keep going when you are sad. The road feels different when you are finally headed home. It feels like a promise that the noise is over and you are allowed to rest. The streetlights pass by like memories. Some are bright, some are fading, but all of them are behind us now. They cannot reach you here. We are in our own bubble of glass and steel, and it is safe. It is warm. I can see your house up ahead. The windows are dark, waiting for you to come back and fill them with life, or just with the quiet of your sleep. When I turn off the engine, I want you to sit for a moment. Just a single minute. Feel the stillness in the air. Notice the way the cabin cools down once the heater stops. That silence is not empty. It is full of peace. It is the sound of the world letting you go for the night. You do not have to worry about tomorrow yet. Tomorrow is a different story, and we are not there yet. We are here, right now, on this quiet street. You have done your best. And even if your best felt a little messy today, it was still your best. And that is all anyone can ask of you. Forgive yourself for the things you didn't finish. Forgive yourself for the things you said wrong. You are safe. You are tired. And that is okay. It is okay to be exhausted. It is okay to want to let the world disappear for a while. Go inside. Find the softest part of your bed and let your eyes close. You don't have to be the person who doesn't feel pain anymore. You can just be you. And that is the best person you can be. I hope your dreams are kind to you tonight. I hope they are soft and quiet and full of nothing but rest. You did well today. You really did. Good night. I hope you have a dream without any worries at all.